My school trip ended up in literal poop. My school decided to get extra fancy one year and set up a trip to Spain as part of an immersion experience at the end of the semester. We had a bus ready to take us around the attractions, which were mostly museums and restaurants. In our free time, each student was allowed to explore for a few hours as long as we also held a GPS device for the teachers to track us. The trip was actually pretty relaxing and entertaining, but the ride to and from was dreadful. The bus ride on the way back was expected to be 6 hours of driving with only one bathroom break, and that's without traffic. The first hour was easy, but by the next hour, I was bored out of my mind when I noticed one of the quieter weird girls crouched over holding her stomach. She seemed in pain and was breaking out into visible sweat. I looked around to see who could help her out, but all the students were fast asleep. I walked over to Mrs. Clark's seat, nudging her a bit before asking for her assistance. Unfortunately, we were a bit slow in our help and the girl let out a groan before pulling her pants and underwear down to take a large watery dump on the floor of the bus. The students that were awake started screaming at the sight and smell. The ones who were asleep woke up and checked around to see what was going on. In a matter of seconds, the bus went from quiet to full-on chaotic. The nearby students got up and squeezed into a seat far away from the scene. Eventually the smell hit the entire bus, making Mrs. Clark order everyone to pull the windows down to let in fresh